I think when people think God, they think I'll be rich, I'll be this, I'll be this. Like that's what they think. They think God is like a genie. Like you rub the bottle. If you rub the bottle, God will give you this and this and this and this and this. He does not give you what is not for you.
Women are so good at identifying emotional immaturity in everyone else but themselves.
Someone who's not able to submit, then it's because I guess you didn't choose the right person, and that's on you.
Oh, mommy,
that is on you. How's your day, babe?
It was so hard.
Never, ever.
I don't know. Taco cinema stuff shit the podcast.
Why do you think women always like no matter even if you hold it in, expressing wise, why do you think women never fold on that? They're like, no, just express. One day you can express. Because one day when you actually fold, boom, they've got you. Yo, welcome back to Seated with Lemo and
Thato Rampedi.
And today's a little bit different, guys. We've got a bit of a guest, but Thato, of course, is going to introduce them.
Yeah, guys, so welcome back to a brand new one today. We've got two special guests. We've got Mammie Dearest and we've got Caiah, also known as AD. It's going to be a great one because, guys, great news. Caiah and Mammie are starting a brand new podcast called Thought Digest. I'm going to let them tell us a little bit about that. Welcome to the channel, guys.
I am so happy to be here. Like I feel like I'm a fan girl, guys. Like I always watch them, and finally they invited me. Level, stop it. Finally they invited me, and I feel like y'all have been asking for me in my dreams. But you're asking, well, Caiah and we started something new, something cute.
Very cute, actually.
Yeah, it's very cute. It's basically called Thought Digest with Caiah and Mpo. It is a podcast for the girlies. I'm sure you're tired of seeing these two.
Come on.
And you want
Is it possible now?
Live at a feminine energy.
Right?
Live at a... Caiah, tell them.
I think we recognize the need for like feminine voice and feminine opinions and feminine experiences as well, because we hear a lot from Amachi.
You guys are tired of us.
So we're delving into the complexities of womanhood, the complexities of girlhood, even relationships. We bounce from topic to topic to topic to topic. So I think it is also a good podcast for a man to watch if you want to get clued up about what a woman is like, what we go through, what you don't assume, you just assume, and also for the girl child who wants to grow, and also I think older women who would like to reminisce or see what womanhood is like now in the 21st century as opposed to what it was like back then. So it's very somber conversations, very honest, very intimate conversations.
Very honest.
Also, it's important to know the reality of who you're following, because people admire us, but they also need to know that we're human. And on the podcast, we share our human experiences. That as much as you see our highlight reels on social media,
It's tough.
It's tough.
It's tough. It's not easy.
It's tough. It's literally growing pains.
Yeah.
It's literally growing pains. So that's what it's about.
And the really cool thing about their podcast is that you guys are going to be able to watch it right here on my channel every single Monday at 3 p.m. So we're diversifying, we're bringing new podcasts onto the channel, and it's really, really exciting, guys. We basically are all together in this. We're in a big family. We're a big family now. It's us as Majid, and we're basically trying to create community within content creators, which is really, really dope. But if you guys do not know Mammie and Caiah, they're both YouTubers. They both create really amazing short form content on TikTok and Instagram. So if you guys want to become, watchers of their content, the links are in the description. But level, let's go into the podcast.
Oh, so obviously it's that time you guys grab your favorite seats of us, and we like to start our podcast with the simple question: How are you?
How are you?
So I don't know. I think we'll take it because we're not used to doing this with 4 people. So keep in mind, a lot of things are going to be left and right, but we're going to have some sort of structure. We'll take it from like Caiah, go this way.
Yeah,
Cool.
So you can go first.
I'm tired. I think I've been like in a toxic productive, not hyper productive state where it's like I'm always working, and I gaslight myself into it because I use Blackie's song, David, like carry on spanning, dog. Don't stop for no one, dog. Boy, I post that on my status every now and then just to remind myself why I'm being so productive. So I am quite exhausted, if I'm being very honest. But it's all in hopes that it pays off someday. is actually taking a lot more of my money than it is giving me. But yeah, I'm spiritually great, praise God. Emotionally dead, mentally.
There's nothing left.
Yeah, gotta be honest. Mentally, shiki. Physically very healthy. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yo, damn, we used to just saying I'm good and you're
Yeah, it's about time we get into detail. We're showing you what our podcast is about.
Now we
right?
have to unpack now. We have to speak about the physical, the
ever since
mental.
I was 12. No, I'm okay. I think I'm just in a stage in my life where like everything is just so good that I'm not used to it. And I think
Guys, don't forget, Level always says his
Like, I'm not even
happiness is
joking.
directly proportional to what?
my finance.
It's true.
So everything is so good. Like there's nothing that like I'm struggling with.
So all the mental health it
I don't know what
disappeared.
to
Mental
say.
health issues they disappeared.
Yeah, I didn't know like I thought I had depression. Got there, I was just broke.
I'm so dead.
No, I'm being so dead. But jokes aside, like yeah, so everything's really good right now for me, and I think that makes me a bit. So sometimes that actually makes me sad because I'm just there like, oh my days, like, I really am so comfortable. I don't like I'm so used to struggling, and I think that like now that I'm not struggling, like my mind. I don't know if I'm just laughing, but I'm being so dead ass.
Happiness.
I'm being so dead ass. So that's just I'm in a stage in my life where I'm like I'm not struggling, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. But I need to learn that this is the product of the hard work.
Yeah.
So it's like very hard for me to be like, oh, look left, look right, and be like, oh yeah, I'm not hungry. The lights are on. If anything breaks, I can fix it.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so it's very hard to just adjust and be like, you're no longer struggling. You're moving from you operating now and working from a point of privilege now. You get what I'm saying? So it's fine. Like, work from here now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which is also fair, bro, because like you've also put in the work. If you think about it,
it's like, yo,
you got your
2 years,
degree,
2
you
years.
tried the honest thing, you've done like a year of work, you're on your second job, you've pushed social media. Like it's time for you to also get into a state of like
At some point, like, things have to be stable.
Yeah, you can't struggle forever.
Yeah, so that's just how I am. No?
Okay.
For me, I'm in my struggling phase. I'm still in my struggle. I'm still in like I am broke. I'm depressed because I'm broke. For me, I feel like I'm in my working hard phase. Because like I'm literally doing my honors and I'm also like pushing content creation full time at the same time, you know. So I'm literally like running on overdrive, you know, like I'm just moving. Like I was up at 4 in the morning today and I haven't slept since.
Yeah.
And it's what it's late.
Mind you guys, we're shooting right now. It's 8:30 in the evening.
Yeah, and I've been up since 4 in the morning, you know, like school, studying, everything. So I think for me, it's my time to like put in the hard work so I can sit and be like, life is soft.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
And
Like,
you say, I can't get used to it.
like I can't get used to it.
I can't find a problem.
Bro.
Hashtag Level Rampedi.
too good to be true.
I want that. I want that, and I'm working towards that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. My side, I'm good, bro. Kidding me? I want to do like your points. Like physically, I think I've been exercising for 2 months, so that feels really good.
Yeah,
like
congratulations.
I'm doing like 40-minute runs now, doing a whole lot of weightlifting, which feels really good. So the physical, I'm proud of myself. That's nice.
Yeah.
The emotional, relationship-wise, it's also really good.
Yeah.
Still in a long-distance relationship. You guys think I'm single because I haven't been posting my hand, but we're still strong. So stop DMing me. I'm in love. So that's still good. And then in terms of just like business, bro, like a lot of risk taking.
Yeah.
And it's just they're like, yo, dude, like it's actually becoming scary because we have to now scale up and try new things and try to get bigger budgets to do new things. So it's just they're like, yo, I have to work like pretty much like mommy, like wake up at 4, do this, and then shoot this, record this, do this pitch document, email this person, help that person, and also still try and maintain like a healthy social life. Like it is very, very overwhelming, but like for me, I'm just trying to design my life that it makes sense for me, not for what I'm meant to do.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling good because I know that I'm in control of at least that, you know. Yeah, so that's how I am.
That's a great update. See, that's how it's done, Lou.
Yeah, we're learning. Thank you, guys.
Okay, but anyways,
we just unpacked.
Yo, like that was so deep. Like, anyways, so today we're gonna be changing up a little bit. We're gonna share a couple like topics and as well as like one game. So we're gonna do a tweet right now, and then a game, and then go into another tweet, and then go into 3 topic points that Thato has prepared with the team. And yeah, we're just gonna have fun with it. So you guys relax. Welcome to the. You guys need
Very
anything?
relaxed.
Shop,
My
blankets.
feet are all.
Benjamin.
My shoes are off.
Get in my
My shoes.
Okay. Yeah. Two.
Don't lie on a public platform. Never give you guys cream soda.
I gave you cream soda
and orange
On the
juice.
way, I gave her.
That's why I didn't say anything.
Hey, okay, but anyways, we'll start off with the first tweet. It basically
fan
goes,
to
the
face.
only advice
Turn the fan.
and therapy a man ever needs in this world is lock in. So the reason I brought up this tweet is that I wanted to talk about the difference in reassuring women about their motivations compared to a man. A man's like, start now. Stop eating fruits, water, don't drink water. Wake up at 5 a.m., do 100 push-ups. And women's like, take your time.
Yeah.
Girl, take your time. This is your journey.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. Like, make sure that you're fine. Make sure that you can cope. Make sure you can see where you stand. A man is like, no, doesn't matter where you are. You have to be a man. What do you guys think about that? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have
sure.
such an unpopular opinion.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with the tweet.
Ja.
Yeah. I think. Look.
That's tough, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with it. Cause look, I think if you want, especially in today's society, if you wanna actually do the opposite of building a man, coddle him.
Cuddle being like what? Like take care of him,
nurse
comfort him. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be okay.
take-
you can
give
do
him-
this.
like-
Take a break. Like no, that's how you make him feminine.
Be strong. Get stand up.
Because here's the thing, right? Women, I think in family setups, we depend on you guys for emotional
Bro,
stability.
this one we don't unpack. You know, you guys lied to us. Yo, babe, tell me about your feelings. How do you feel? Let me know.
No,
Why are
in
you
a
calling us
relationship-
feminine?
No,
Now
in
it's
a
like-
relationship, yes. That's
Okay.
the woman. That's the person you're supposed to vent to. I believe in a relationship.
Yeah.
You lay everything bare.
Sure.
That's
Yes,
how
100%.
relationships succeed. I know a version of you that doesn't exist outside
Yeah.
these four walls.
But aren't you
But
meant
as your
to?
friend, I ain't never gonna tell you. Just take a break.
Oh, so you're saying it in the
Take
context
hearings, I'll
in the
take one a
context
day.
of being a friend. Like, don't coddle your friend.
That's me as a friend, as a sister.
And then as a partner,
No, as a partner, I'll cuddle you. But after I cuddle you, it's time to get out.
I'm 100% with
Okay,
her.
okay.
I'm 100% with her. It's a thing of like, yes, come and tell me everything you're going through. But my only advice is not going to rest in saying, oh, sorry, baby, you'll get through it. Rah, 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 rah. What's the solution?
I have a question for you guys, right? So now, most of us here are in relationships, so we've been in relationships in
Yeah.
the past, right?
Yeah.
Or talking stages or whatever we're in. I actually don't know what your guys' statuses are.
Yeah, neither do we.
So on that topic, like when you guys get advice, when you guys vent to your partner, do you want someone that listens? Do you want someone that responds with advice and solutions, or do you want someone that basically asks you like, how do you want me to respond?
I want someone who's emotionally intelligent. You need to see what it is, like how I'm feeling then and there.
Superman. Sorry.
No, not like Superman. Like you can. These adlibs are so annoying. No, not like Superman. I want someone like, you know, like sometimes I think it's with every relationship, a friendship and whatever.
Yeah.
The person is not coming in that moment ready to hear the advice.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're coming just to vent.
Okay.
And in the season when they come to vent, you let them vent. And then you wait for when they're ready now to hear your advice. So if you come and give me advice when I'm not ready for advice
what
and
you're
I'm
saying.
venting, I'm not going to receive it. I'm not going to take it in, you know? Sometimes you just want someone who will, like, literally, I'm just here to be a bad person and just scream and be like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't like the lady, I don't need you to be like, no, but you could have, like, done this and then,
Yeah.
you know, in that moment. But sometimes, you know, like, it's a thing of just being,
Yeah,
just
I
know.
agree. If it's an emotional rant, respond emotionally. If it's something logical if I'm having a fight with a colleague, then you give me a logical response. But if I'm crying over something, an altercation with my sister or whatever, give me an emotional response.
So, you know what my problem is? Okay. So, like, with women, like...
Hey, you need to stop doing that. 'Cause now you can't classify all of them. in
Nah,
one-
with women,
Yo.
with women, what happens is that, like, all of a sudden I have to have a BCom degree in emotional intelligence.
A radar, boy.
A PhD when it comes to
There's a-
knowing when to. It's like thresholds and etc. But when it comes to me, you can be in primary school. You can take your time. Yes, you don't have to have a certain higher level of emotional intelligence. When it comes to me, it's like a thing of what
No,
you
but
said.
don't
Full
lie.
to. You have to get back into the
don't
game.
lie.
Lock in.
Don't lie. Women, let me not protect them. No, but women are actually like, they have a higher level of emotional intelligence than us.
Thato.
But just
Thato, can I ask you one question before you go, ne?
Yeah.
Why do you think women always like no matter, like, even if you hold it in, ne? Like expressing wise, why do you think women never fold on that? Like, no, just express. One day you can express. Because one day when you actually fold, ne? Boom! They've got you. They've got you. Now you're just this emotional baby to them. You're no longer a man. Before that, you've been a man the whole time. Like if anything comes to you can face it. The moment you break down, your hands like, yo, but hey, will Thato be able to handle this now? I get you cried now. I'm telling the truth.
I was gonna say on your points, man.
Okay.
I wanna understand your points.
Say sorry.
Yeah, please.
I wanna understand your points. So you're basically saying there's a time when your partner needs to be able to not respond and comfort you.
Yes.
And there's a time where they need to come with a logical response.
Yes.
Or an emotional response, like, yeah,
Yes.
beep that girl.
Yes.
So now you guys are basically saying we should like basically
I was about
be
to
emotionally
say.
intelligent enough to know when to give what.
Yes.
Actually,
and I feel like
yeah.
that's just a requirement, not even in a relationship. I think that's just being human.
But can you guys do that?
Yes.
Do you know how to do that?
Yes. I'm genuinely concerned who you've been busy with. It's genuinely because I've had like partners who have like come to me and literally have like opened up and shown me like them in their most vulnerable.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've never used that against someone. I actually
Absolutely.
respect you more for that. And it actually like it allows me, I think you'll actually feel
Can I ask a question?
worse about it.
Wait.
I'm gonna ask
You must have a mic when you speak. No?
No, will not pick up. It will pick up.
won't.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question, and this is just to
You're
you
so
two, ne?
awake.
This is you two.
Yeah.
Thato, I don't want an answer. You can respond. You can respond if you want to. This is your partner, ne? Let's say it's a small little thing. They just like, okay, let's not say small, but every single day he shares with. They're like, you're like, ask me how your day was.
How was it? Oh, well, I'm asking you.
Ask me. I'm your man. Every day.
Okay, how's your day, babe?
It was so hard.
Never, ever.
I don't know. Thato said I must come shoot the podcast. I was sad, Mammie Dearest. You telling me that's your king? Because that man's in touch with his feelings.
That's not my name.
That man's in touch with his
No, the
He's
rest
not
of,
in
for
touch
the
with
rest
your
of the night we have Andrew Tate on shuffle.
Like literally. No, but then that's
no
not
way.
emotionally in touch with your feelings. That's just being a baby.
Honestly.
Because like it's not about being emotionally in touch. Being emotionally in touch is about being aware of your feelings. Not
this is why actually on the way here I was telling him like breaks can be very detrimental to a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Because it's telling me, one, you don't know how to navigate your emotions in this moment.
True.
You don't know how to discern what emotion you're feeling and how to handle
Real.
it. That's why you say I need a few days, I'll come back to you, right?
Okay.
So that for me screams emotional immaturity. You
Can
don't
I-
know
can
how
I-
to navigate your emotions. I had a bad day because otherwise I can't help you.
Yes.
And that's
I'm fighting.
that's the line that I wanted to draw from there is you don't always have to kind of taste in the air what your response should be.
Yeah.
If your partner's going through something. Sometimes
Yes.
if you're unsure of how to respond, ask
Yes.
what do you need from me in this moment?
Yes,
'Cause we're
and that is the
Yeah.
most like important point from what
Yeah.
you like what everything you're saying. Because like I know with myself and my partner, like every time I vent to her, she'll be like, "Babe, do you want me to just listen right now, or would you like my opinion on the matter?"
Yeah.
And I appreciate those two sentences so much because sometimes I just want to speak, and then you're there coming with solutions which I know the answers to.
Yes.
But I'm just trying to like express myself. So
Yeah.
Vele,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I hear what you're saying, and I agree. The second part, I'm gonna come back here. I agree what you're saying, but I want to say one thing. She said, "You see how?" No, I agree.
Yes.
Hey, break. What do you want? It's fine. Let's go back here. When she said, and you guys agreed, right? You spoke about that's just the man being a baby. Then what I demonstrated now,
Yes.
right? And we spoke about how like that's emotional immaturity.
Yes.
Women are so good at identifying emotional immaturity in everyone else but themselves. Because women, no, go ahead, okay, go.
No, I'm not even gonna cook, ne? I'm not gonna like say no to what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say no to what you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel like stop generalizing things with like women and men and everything like that. It's a person to person thing.
Yes, true.
You know, like there are people who are like women who are emotionally immature, and they even like that even shows in like friendships with girls. Like there's certain girls I can't have friendships with because they're very emotionally immature.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a person to person thing. You know,
Right.
so stop saying that. No, like. Please, guys, it's not a gender fight. It's not a gender fight.
No.
Look, let's make it biological. Let's make it scientific now. Right?
Okay.
Mothers feel more validated by their child when the child seeks emotional comfort from the mother. That's scientific. That's also social. Fathers feel more validated as a father when the child comes to him for advice. Wow, would you look at that? How different are those responses? One is an emotional response, one is a logical response, right? One is practical, the other one is practical. So it speaks to who we are as men and women. Women often, that's why in the workplace, it took a long time for us to infiltrate the workplace, because women were even considered to be more emotional than men. You can't function in the workplace because you're going to snap. You know, we the ones who get kicked out of the workplace if we get into a relationship with a man, because we have the more emotional reaction. We get fired if we fall pregnant. Why? We're slowing down the workflow. Hormones are playing a massive part. So the essence is that I am more emotional than you are. And so I'm going to seek, if I'm in an emotionally frantic state, as my partner, you're my leader, chief. If you struggle to control your emotions, what more me?
That's my point. I agree.
Exactly. So if I'm looking for leadership from you, you must be able in this moment to tell me I had a bad day because A, B, and C. But you're not gonna cry every day.
Yeah. I feel like with the leadership chat though, it's so hard to find the balance in that, right? Yeah. Because like a lot of the times like our partners will be like, okay, cool, like Vele, you are the leader in the relationship. Yeah. But there's also moments where they don't maybe agree with your leadership decisions. So it's like when do I as a leader, like what's my authority as the leader? Like when am I able to say this is what we're doing? Like I am currently like going to lead us in this, no matter what you're saying. And obviously like I believe in like obviously balancing communication, trying to get to a common point, but there needs to be a moment where like my point is final. Because I had a conversation with my girlfriend about this. I was like, yo dude, like Vela, like, you know, when we get married and in my household, like we can have external opinions, parents, aunties, uncles, grandparents, but in my household, my like word will be final. You and I will have a discussion, and I will try to hear you out maybe as much as possible. But Vela, like
at the end of the day,
like
final.
My word needs to be final. So now when. How much authority do I have? How much leeway do I have? Because I feel like you guys say what it is until we can't lead, until it inconveniences you.
I think for me it's a thing of like for me it's a belief thing. So I believe that it's very much belief thing. You know, what did God say? You know, like that, like the husband is the head of the house. Like where my husband says I must go, I will go. And the reason why I'm able to like lay on that, like literally, if you said walk, like on the stones, I'd walk on the stones. And this is why. Because I chose him.
Exactly.
So I chose you. Because I chose you, I am saying I accept you as my leader.
Yes.
You know,
and I also accept the responsibility of submitting.
Yes, 100%, because I chose you. So a woman who's like, okay, let me just say it. Someone who's not able to submit, then it's because I guess you didn't choose the right person, and that's on you.
Oh, mommy, yo.
That is on you.
Oh, mommy, now you're just attacking us. Now you're shooting our hearts.
This is what mommy's doing.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's literally.
Oh no, but yo, you guys are actually spitting like.
Yeah, she's.
But I feel like in the relationship still there will be some sort of like back and forth.
100%.
Like for example, you can always question a leader, right?
Yes.
That's why you always have like governance and councils and what and politics. So Vela, where like I feel like obviously you're still gonna challenge.
Yes, I'm still gonna be
so
like.
maybe they didn't choose the wrong person.
Yes,
you're just challenging them in that moment.
But if you're always
100%.
revisiting the conversation of leadership and submission, you've definitely chosen the wrong person.
That is
100%.
And that's why it's so important. No. But like that's why it's so important not to get into relationships in just the name of love, because sometimes the person you love is not the person you can submit to. You know, so like you should.
Hey, we're gonna have you guys here more often.
When is this podcast coming out? When the hell is this podcast coming out?
Subscribe.
All right, so I'm definitely gonna have to take us away from this conversation, even though we can see what our podcast has finally been missing.
Real. 100%.
I can't wait to see you guys alone when it's not us this time. So, but anyways, we definitely want to play a different game now. We're gonna play a bit of a game. It's called Would You Rather, obviously, but it's called the positive edition. So there's no Would You Rather smash mang mang and mang mang. No. So all of you will choose a number between 1 and 3, and obviously I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
Not
off that
that
side.
side,
We'll start at this side earlier. Choose a number between 1 and 3.
1.
1, okay.
3.
3, that leaves you with 2.
yeah.
Okay, so number 1, you'll go first. Would you rather be Insta or TikTok famous?
Is that me?
Yes.
Yo, it's actually so crazy because, guys, let's be honest. Do you guys respect TikTokers or Instagrammers more?
I ain't gonna lie, Instagram.
Instagram, yeah.
That's true.
I'd way rather be Instagram famous.
So there's okay, then you guys can also answer. You say you agree.
Yeah, I agree.
But I feel like, yo, TikTokers are up though, yeah.
100%.
TikTokers are up, like money-wise, like even like recognition-wise, community-wise. Opportunity-wise, they're up.
That's true.
Like we're seeing them on traditional TV now. We're seeing them as extras, acting. But still Instagram.
Yeah, I'd still choose Instagram.
Okay, who said number 2?
Me.
No, it's
Hey guys, it's impossible. Would you rather? This is actually funny. When launching your partner, right? Would you rather a full body post
Very funny.
launching
or like a body
launching,
part?
like finally
Finally posting that you come.
Funny.
This is super funny.
Yeah.
I actually wrote this.
So what is it? So when you
So would you rather post like, you know how some people post like a shoulder at
Yes.
times, so it's a body part, or full body post like face, everything?
Yeah.
So then obviously answer Steve, then you can answer mommy and talk.
Yeah, it's
So-
obvious. Lunch bar, guys. The
Lunch-
shoulder. The shoulder, the hand, nyana, the hand. Ngoba ziyahlazana lezi zinto lezi.
No, that is so valid because I literally posted my ex, and then like 2 weeks after I posted him, he dubbed me, and then the week
Oh
later,
yeah! Oh,
and then
I saw.
You saw?
I was so confused. I said, "Oh, I'm just in a relationship." 2 weeks later, you posting songs and quotes. I'm like, "Hey."
listen. A week later, he's dating another influencer. I swear to God. So from experience, I'd post.
Shoulder. Shoulder, you're the final person.
but I've been doing full body, so I'm gonna keep it going. Yeah.
All right, cool. And then number 3 was obviously you, mommy.
Yes.
Would you choose to be famous all by yourself? Because now you're in a podcast with Caiah, right?
Yeah.
Would you choose to be famous all by yourself, or would you choose to share your fame? So now it's 50%, but it's with Caiah for the rest of your life.
Yo.
What do you mean?
So let's say
That's when you know she means option 1.
So it's like basically it's like
you're gonna be the most famous person in the world
by
Okay.
yourself.
by yourself.
Or you are nothing without Caiah.
Or you basically no.
Yeah.
Or you share it 100%.
But sharing means
Yeah.
that you're nothing without.
Makes you way back. So do you wanna conquer the world or South Africa?
I want to conquer the world.
Bye, Caiah.
No, I'm serious. As soon as you said, what do you mean? I'm like,
but
yeah,
like with
right.
us it's different because it's better and it's different with us because we came 100% ourselves.
Yeah.
So now in the pool it's like 200%.
Yeah.
So
I hear
imagine
you.
what that's doing.
Yeah. What's your answer? If you had to share with me or not?
I work better in the team. I'd share.
Yeah. I think for me, I definitely share.
Yeah.
I definitely share. Oh my guys. What about you guys?
Ah, still, mama.
Okay.
I'm joking. I'd go 50-50 because fame doesn't matter to me.
That's valid.
Yeah.
No, he asked, would you rather conquer the world or South Africa? The world.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's move on to tweet number 3, which basically is just a question. So you guys are killing me. Oh, sorry. Tweet number 3, which is basically just a question to everyone in the room. What movie perfectly would describe your life right now?
Damn.
Movie or series?
Titanic.
That's it.
It's okay. okay. It's okay.
You know why I said it?
Yeah,
It's the first thing that came to my mind. Like I literally saw a ship sinking. I was like, damn, Titanic.
I thought you had to answer.
This sounds weird, nah? But like a catfished episode. I don't know how to explain it.
What?
Because I'm in like a long distance relationship, so I feel like I'm just always texting someone. I was like, do they really exist?
Oh yeah, like a
Yeah.
catfish episode. Okay, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
What about you, Kai?
Mine was so dark. They heard me first. I answered even before my man. I said 13 reasons why.
Yo,
Jesus.
Oh damn!
Yes.
Bruh.
Oh damn!
Hey.
I'm just joking.
Oh my days.
Hey. I don't know what to
I'm
do.
not
I don't know what to say.
Now I can't say Riverdale. If it was for me, I'm definitely gonna pick Generations, like the whole corporate life, the partying.
Aren't you in suits?
The relations? Yeah, I wear a suit every single day to work. That's why I'm wearing my earrings. I actually forgot to even wear my earrings.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No earrings, no nothing. Like I wear a suit every single day. Suits and tie.
I'll never forget, bro. When I was in third year, I went job shadowing where Papa works, right?
Yes.
So my dad works in
Yo, you went. You never
Something.
invited me. It was crazy.
no, cause you
Man,
it's
we've had many. You've had many conversations of you being the.
but like my dad's way.
Love you.
That's crazy.
No,
Was proud of you.
no, it was an engineering firm.
Oh yeah.
So it's
you
like,
were
what
good
are we
enough.
gonna
You're
do?
good enough to be there. In second year.
3 bags
Yeah.
full.
So anyway, so I once went to like where my dad was working. It was like he basically partnered up with other businesses and they were doing some big project in the engineering world, right? So I went there for like a week. On site, I had an earring on, and I was wearing the company's like shirt and everything. Some guy came to me. He was like, "Yo, take off this fucking earring." And I don't know who you think you are. Get your stuff together, chest out. And this was like the real. This is real life. I said, I'm never gonna get a job ever again in my life because what? So I don't know how you do the earring thing.
That was so brutal. How old are you?
I was in third year, so I was probably like 19, turning 20. I went to school early, so I was 20.
That's a wake up call. And
Yeah, no, I wouldn't
Like
go
19,
to work
20.
again.
I would.
I think I would because
I would.
you have to understand, like right now, we are the best at what we do. And to be the best at what you do, you have to look the best at what you do. And that also contributes to not being so. It has to contribute to be socially looking like you're successful.
Yeah.
Which is a suit and tie, no tattoo.
I don't think it was about the suit and tie. I think it was about the fact that I had someone superior to me that could speak to me like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm putting it behind an ear.
Those are olden day things. Those things never happened to me.
Yeah, I think like
It's
the
like
work
4 years ago,
environment-
5 years ago.
I think no, but like I genuinely feel like for me the working because I worked last month in Jan, so I was working
Yes.
for 4 weeks at a bank and everything like that. So I was
Yeah.
in corporate. And I feel like it's not as stringent. It's not as strict, you know. Like it's not as strict. It's just that you just need to be presentable, and there's nothing wrong with being presentable. Like you can't go with your booty shorts
100%.
and go and present something and stuff and say it's all
Yes.
about my mind and
Or about
everything like
confuse,
that.
yeah.
It's distracting, and, you know, and you're at work, so you can't be distracting at work.
100%, yeah. I just want to ask a question to like you guys. Like obviously I've asked this to level in the past. You guys are both done with school basically, right? Your first part of school. How's it been transitioning into a form of adulting? Like you going full-time creative, you basically going full-time student and at the same time full-time creatives. Obviously now there's like a whole bunch of new responsibilities. So how is like adulting for you guys going?
I think I've always been adulting to some degree because even like just the way that I grew up, I was the elder sibling in the house, so everybody, all of them looked to me, including my mom at some point, right? So I've always just been responsible. For me, coming out of varsity was a relief because I matriculated at 16, got my degree at 20. 20, yes, I was 20 when I graduated. So for me, it was like, okay, now I can rest. I've got these accolades. I'm just a girl. Let me chill. I did have a corporate job for about 7 months, and then I quit. I was like, again, I'm just a kid. Let me sit in my youth. So for me, it's just been sitting in my age right now and realizing I'm 20. I'm just 21.
Yeah.
Because for a long time in my life, I felt too old.
Yeah.
And you could see it in the way that I dressed. You could see it in the way, you could hear it in the way that I spoke and addressed people as well. And now I'm just, you know,
You just like
Can I ask you a follow-up question? And you can also, you don't have to answer
Yeah.
this question. So when I knew you like a year or two ago, you were very focused on being in a very stable relationship. Like you had a partner,
Yes.
like you was very serious, like someone that made sense to you.
Yeah.
Now from your guys' conversation and your conversation in your guys' podcast that we shot recently, which is coming out soon, you mentioned that basically you're not in like a committed relationship.
Right.
Would you say that
I don't like this guy.
would you say you're in that position also because you felt like I'm just a girl? Or was it just circumstance? Like, did you feel like you were trying to rush love and being in this stable relationship, or it's just coincidence?
No, not at all. I don't feel like I was trying to rush anything.
Yeah.
I just genuinely love love. I love being in love. I love stepping into my womanhood and being as feminine as possible. So I think relationships create a great environment for women to be women
100%.
and women to
That's
be
so
feminine.
true.
So unfortunately, that isn't the case right now. Fix it. Fix it. But that's where I thrive. I believe I'm my best version when I get to be feminine, when I get to be a woman.
100%. I think I'm also the same. Like as a man, like I feel like I performed the best. Like I graduated because I was in a relationship.
Yes.
I'm succeeding now because I am in a relationship, because there's someone that I have to provide for and someone that I want to build a life with. So I get you. I relate with you there. So how's it been for you, the new adulting phase?
I feel like I relate with Caiah in the sense of like I feel like I've always been adulting because same, I'm the firstborn child, literally number one, firstborn child and everything like that. And my father wasn't really present at home. Like my mom raised me alone, single parent and everything. So I've been like deputy mom since like I can remember. Like I couldn't go outside as a child because who's gonna take care of the little kids when you're outside, you know? So I feel like I've been like adulting all my life. I had to be responsible. I had to make the right decisions and everything. Like I also matriculated at 17, you know, things like that. You know, I had to get my degree in record time and things like that, because if I don't do that, what's gonna happen, you know? And now I feel like now I'm struggling now in my transition into like womanhood and coming into my own, because now I'm like, I'm tired. Like I'm in the season of like I'm tired of adulting, you know, and I want to make decisions for me, you know, and not decisions for this is what's gonna help at home. This is what I just want to make a decision that is for me, because I feel like I've been working on overdrive since I was 13. Hence, like if you check my friend groups, like they're older than me. Like my friends are older than me. The environments I'm in, they're older than me. The way I think, the way I speak, people think I'm older, and it's because I've had to be older most of my life, you know. So now I'm just like in my I'm in my like just do what Mpo wants.
And you
Just a
kind of feel
girl.
guilty about it sometimes when you make decisions for yourself.
Is it guilty?
Sorry, we'll include you.
The shame there is a sense of guilt, because it's like I make certain decisions, but I'm like I must remember that I must ask my mom,
right?
You know, because she's the adult at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I've been that for so long.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
So now I saw a video, Kelsey showed me this video today. I also saw like last week, and it's basically this person is weaponizing opening up, right? So it's a video of some guy, and he's there with his girlfriend. I don't know if they're in therapy or on a talk show, and he's talking about how his whole relationship, there is no man that has been around him that has been faithful. His father wasn't faithful, but he's saying that doesn't take away from his dad not being a good father. His grandparents, his friends, they're all unfaithful. And he just feels like because you grew up in that environment, like how can the brother be faithful? Do you understand? So now that obviously brought up the topic of weaponizing opening up. So do you guys feel like you've ever weaponized opening up?
That's not,
Yeah,
that's not
that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going.
That's not the direction I saw this going
Yeah.
in. Have I weaponized opening up? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I have, especially when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I used to have anger issues. Hectic anger issues. Like they put me in therapy at school.
Yeah. They were tired of you.
And I would have to miss certain classes because I'd be in therapy. I was fighting everyone and hey,
Yeah.
no matter who you are. And I used to make an excuse for it and say, this is just what I know. This is how I know to react. If you offend me, I must hit you. Because that was the environment that I grew up in. Because when you do something wrong, the parents is going
They
to...
shy at you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even in the relationships that I witnessed growing up, the husband would definitely
Shy,
do a number on the wife if she misbehaved.
Your number's
You know what
crazy.
I'm saying? And it would be very graphic, trigger warning. So that was my weaponized. What is it called?
Weaponizing, opening up.
Yes, I was weaponizing my trauma,
Yeah.
and to say that I'm justified in reacting this way because it's what I saw. Like, how else am I supposed to deal with you, man?
Yeah.
I must bruise you so that I know you've learned your lesson. Yeah.
Crazy. Then your mommy didn't want to go to level.
Like what do you mean, like weaponizing in one sense?
So, for example, like you-
did he use his story to weaponize? Like, was
He
it
basically used his story. He opened up about the fact that everyone around him has cheated
Yes.
to justify the fact that he might cheat and
Yeah.
that it's okay for him to cheat.
Oh no, guys! Hey, that thing is, for me, that is nonsense. It's
Yeah.
the biggest nonsense ever.
Yeah.
Because like for me, like I grew up with people who told me that, oh no, I feel sorry for the bully because the person who bullies you was probably bullied, and then that's how they're reacting. Da 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 da. That's all. For me, that was like, I feel like even society enables that behavior, because like for me it was like I was bullied, but I don't have the urge to bully someone.
Okay.
You know, like you grow up in so many environments that so many things are wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the end of the day, as a person, you should, like, you don't have the urge
I
to do
agree.
that unless you find that nice to do, unless you like doing that. You know, you can't find something that you can't sit and say that no, I know cheating is wrong and stuff, but I grew up cheating and in cheating environment. Da, 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 da. The only reason why you'd carry on cheating is because you like cheating.
And
There is no
the
way.
easy way out.
Exactly. There's literally no ways that like you saw your mother who raised you be cheated on, and that hurt you and that broke the family and everything like that. And then you saying that no, I'm gonna do that to my own family.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
It's inevitable that I'll do that to my own family. You like cheating,
Yeah,
man.
because you saw your mother being hurt by the cheating,
And you're still doing it.
Yeah.
You like it.
And also using your trauma as a weapon is easy.
I think
Instead of dealing with it.
I'm gonna speak on two sides of this, right? So I'll speak on the side of one that agrees with you, because there's a difference between what we perceive and what is, right?
Yes.
So what I perceive is that, okay, everyone around me cheats, so therefore I should cheat. But then what it is that cheating is fundamentally wrong. So you can't change what is and compared to what we perceive. On the other side, there's certain days, do you guys not agree, where you're just sitting there and you're like, yo, I finally understand why my mom or dad or uncle did this.
Yes.
Like I'm just there, like I finally understand why they caused that evil. Even though you don't agree with it, there has to be some sort of part of you that's like, okay, cool. Let's say your mom likes to victimize, right? Your mom's always victimizing, and then you finally victimize. You're like, yo, I finally understand why my mother's always victimizing, because this thing produces this result. I don't know if I'm making sense, right? So I don't think it's always technically on a beneficial level. It's a thing of also just understanding that sometimes we inherently inherit the traits around us, and that's how life is.
I
That's
think
my answer.
As
That's
an
my answer.
adult, though, you have to draw the line between nurture and nature.
Yes, yeah.
Right? And you can't make an excuse for nature using nurture. If it's in you, it's in you. But don't use the environment that you grew up in to make it a part of who you are. Excuse me, because if I made nature out of nurture, I would be evil.
Guys, I wanna.
Okay.
Okay, so on this
You
topic
didn't
still,
answer.
an answer. Yeah, I have.
In which
I
situation?
feel like yes, you want the detail.
I have also, sorry. I have
Yeah, no, like I
I
obviously
think
had.
we have an idea of yours.
Weaponizing.
I definitely think.
No, oh yeah, go for
You
it.
go.
sorry. No, continue, finish
Okay.
off.
I definitely think one thing I've weaponized is the fact that like I hide behind humor because my family is very like comedic.
Yeah, that's what I was
itself.
insinuating.
So I definitely hide behind humor. I don't like express myself, and then I explain that, but that doesn't mean that I shouldn't express myself. It just
Right.
means that like I weaponize the fact that like, oh no, everyone doesn't really like
when
dealing
was the
seriously.
last time you did that?
Yeah, 4 hours, 2 hours ago. But weaponized it. I haven't weaponized in a while.
Okay.
In a while.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
With me, I think it was definitely back in university. So obviously, how do I say this without making anybody embarrassed? Obviously, growing up, I'm uncles, parents, male figures were very like dominant and rough, and they loud and they shout, right? So no one, like my father was not abusive to my mother, but then sometimes like he would be very like, this is what's happening, this is how it's gonna go. With my uncle, some of my uncles, it was a very different story. So I've always seen men like be extremely dominant over like women. So I used to like get really angry as well with my partners, and I used to actually shout at like my first girlfriend in 2015. I have to make sure that, because now they're going to think the wrong person. In 2015, I used to shout. Like, I used to, like, genuinely, like, always shout. And then I'd be like, no, dude, like, I grew up in an environment where this is what I would see. This is what I'm used to, and this is how I respond. Like, I'm working on it. But, like, I'm fair, so I can't work on this thing forever. You get me? Like, eventually I need to see that, okay, this thing is bad. Yeah, so I used to weaponize my upbringing to justify my actions quite a bit.
But one thing, like, we've seen and we've noticed is that you know it's wrong. And then you choose to work on it. Yeah. Because there are so many things that, like, because of our upbringings, we make normal. Like, we do normalize. And we normalize. Even for ourselves, mentally, we normalize them. But the first step is saying that, no, this is wrong and I need to work on it. Like, I was mentioning in our podcast that, like, I used to swear a lot, you know? And I used to be like, that's just who I am.
Bro, if you listen to that podcast, there, Mammie and Caiah used to be bad girls. They used to be bad, they used to be bad girls. Yeah.
We are changed
Boy,
people.
bad girls.
We are changed to people.
I was there.
Praise the Lord. Sorry.
So when I'm behind the camera, I try, like, when I'm recording my people, I'm trying very not to, like, not engage with them, because
so
I'm not trying to remove the flow.
Yes,
I'm not trying to make them see me, like, laugh or whatever. So I hold in my laughter and stuff. But I'm there just there like,
They told me about the breadcrumbs thing.
Breadcrumbing.
Like
Yeah.
the breadcrumbs thing, how we wada.
Give him the mic.
Sorry. They told me about how you guys spoke about breadcrumbs and how you, like, basically give your partner breadcrumbs, basically giving them what they need in order to make the relationship stay alive. Hey, I was not ready to hear that today. I was not ready to hear that today.
And exposing my strategy.
I was not ready to hear that. I was just like, very profound stuff. But yo, I know Caiah. I know you also. Back in the day, you guys were angels. I'm saying it.
What is he talking about? I don't know what he's on about. I don't know, Chia. I don't know, Chia.
Level, you need to speak into the mic.
I'm sorry. I thought he was going to shout at me the whole time. I've traveled with Mammie, and you have spent time with for, like, how many weeks was it? Like 5 weeks? 4, 5 weeks. When we were shooting, we shot like 3 videos back to back. It was like 3 to 4 weeks.
What are you talking about?
My channel, your channel, and then we went to UJ.
Oh, okay.
It was like 3-4 weeks. And
what bad girl behavior did you witness?
when we were on campus, I was like, hey, man, hey.
Just because every time I walk past people's eyes used to follow me doesn't mean I was a bad girl.
You can't do anything about people's eyes.
Not in my control, excuse me.
Yeah, so because of that thing, I used to say and I used to say it's okay, but it's a thing of you take it in and then you work on it. Stop making excuses for your nonsense behavior.
Right.
Cool. So I want to kind of go back. Do you guys believe that naturally, and I'm gonna come with like some facts here. Do you believe that naturally men are women are monogamous and men are
Polyamorous.
that's not the one. What's the one? Polygamous. Yes.
It's also polyamorous.
Polyamory is women who are.
Yes.
Okay.
So do you guys believe that naturally men are meant to be polygamous, and then women are monogamous? Naturally, I'm talking about human nature. I'm talking about when we are just in our most natural self. Like, remove all of the indoctrination.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna listen again.
Yeah, remove all of the indoctrination, all of the societal things. Think about our African history. What do you guys think? Like, let's be real. Just like off the bat, what do you think? Also based off of just like men's nature.
Okay. I feel like I think nature is made up of survival and like growth and everything like that. Nature is very stemmed from like survival.
Yes.
So for
100%.
men to have had multiple women, it was because men, when they the number one instinct for survival is production. to make more of you. That's the number one instinct, is to have a child and make more and carry on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like women, we carry the child for 9 months. We cannot impregnate, like, make, like, you know, I don't know, impregnate
I get
many
you. You can't
men.
have like 4
I can't
children
have
in the space
4
of 9
children
months.
in the space of, but you can have like 1 child for every 9 months. Every day in that 9 months.
Every week even.
Yeah, every week, you know, type of thing. So I feel like in nature, yes. Nah. And
Got him.
but listen.
We're gonna clip that and we're gonna post it on TikTok.
I'm so sick of that. Yes, and naturally.
And you're saying naturally back then, right?
Yeah, like genuinely, like think about it. Like for humanity to have reached where it was now, it was men making.
You're actually cooking. Continue. Keep
Like
going.
like
cooking.
many kids, you know, like many. That's why society is where it is today. You
And
know?
right now, there's no need for that anymore.
Exactly. So because there's no need for that anymore,
Wow.
you can be monogamous.
And due to the fact, I understand, because Veda, like what you're saying, like I've watched many documentaries, done a lot of research. Like humans, animals, our sole purpose and the reason why we are the way we are is to adapt with our surroundings.
Exactly.
So obviously back then we needed to survive. We needed to have these villages which would be strong, so
Yes.
having multiple kids, to have these potential heirs. But
Yes.
now, Fetch, there's no need for you to be having 5 wives.
We are overpopulated.
So maybe back then it made sense for
Yes.
men to be polygamous, but now
yes.
I couldn't need.
Out of safety. Out of safety for society. We need to, brothers, out of safety for society, brothers, we need to stop. You brothers need to stop.
Need to slow down.
Man, you opened it and you.
I think it
cool.
goes back to what Caiah was saying about like
Did not expect
there's the
that.
difference between your
Yeah.
nature and your like how you nurture. You
Yeah.
said nature. So like in our human nature, that thing of like no populate. But in like what we have to be is it has to be loyalty now.
We
Stuff
do.
like that.
And some of us.
That's a
are-
very unique answer. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me neither.
No, like that's actually that's.
I'm very impressed.
Me too.
What's the podcast name again?
Don't digest.
Okay.
With Caiah
I'm
Mo.
full.
You see, you will leave our podcast like this. After you watch an episode, you feel like
Right, you be like,
Yeah, no, is there space for one more member?
I'm dead. Oh, God, I'm doing the conversation. Yeah, so I just wanted to think about that. Okay, so I've seen like a lot of my friends right now. I don't know if it's like the beginning of the year thing, but a lot of my friends are in their health bag
I was about to say.
and in their Christianity bag.
Right.
Like all of my friends, like week to week, it's
Take to
church,
church,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, boys are going to the gym.
We're
Like,
running.
They're running.
40 minutes.
40 minutes. They're going to church. They're joining South. They're joining all these communities.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what my question is, Nat, but where do you guys think it derives from, actually? Yeah, that's my question.
I think the new year always brings the urge for a fresh start.
Mm.
So you always, it's a new year, what do I want to get rid of? We always see that meme of that lady climbing up the stairs and
yeah.
she's leaving something. I think that's the attitude that people accommodate every year.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like it's a part of growth thing.
Yeah.
I feel like as you grow, you want to be more in touch with your spirituality. You
Yeah.
want to be more in touch, and you start to care more about other things, you know, as
Yeah.
you grow. Like, even for me, it's a thing of like, I've always had a good relationship with God.
Yeah.
I've always like had a good relationship with God, but I've never had the need to nurture it before.
Yeah.
Because as a child, I didn't think that certain relationships needed nurturing and needed you to actually spend time with God and things
Yeah.
like that. So as I grew and as the year, like even me, like towards the end of last year, I realized that, you know what, to love God is actually to obey Him.
Yeah.
And then that came in with other things, you know,
Yeah.
and just,
How do you guys like, and this is me asking from like a genuine place, like
Yeah.
I'm curious, how do you guys like nature your relationship with God?
I think, man, my relationship with God has remained the way it is because I'm very honest with Him. I don't give Him what I give you. You know what I'm saying? Like He knows my deepest desires, my darkest desires. He knows the essence of why I'm naked, and that's that's how any relationship thrives, is complete honesty. So I nurture my relationship with God by constantly communicating with him. That's prayer, that's worship, that's having conversations about him, that's singing even a gospel song that I remembered 5 years ago when I was a child, whatever. So it's just always living. There's a scripture that says, in him I live, I move, I have my being. So just constantly meditating on who God is. Even in the moment right now, you can't tell, but I'm praying. You don't know, because it's my spirit that is continuously active. So that's how I fellowship with God, living in him, moving in him, and breathing.
It's like
in him.
Your long distance relationship.
Yeah.
You know, the person is not like physically here. So you need to keep on communicating with this person for the relationship to continue. So my thing.
Sure, your thoughts digest with Caiah and Mammie Dearest.
Panado.
Oh,
Panado.
yeah.
Panado.
You guys are some smart girls. Wow.
So like for me, it's like that's what it is.
Yeah.
If you're not constantly communicating with this person and
you
like
lose
just
touch.
like if you're not spending time in him, then you say, oh my God, God has left me.
I can't hear him.
I can't hear him anymore. You're not talking to him. God will never leave you. You're not talking to God.
Yeah.
Are you actually kneeling? Are you actually praying? Or do you think about it? Oh, I should pray.
But
You don't pray. Are you meditating
thank
on
you,
his
Lord,
word?
for the food.
You know, like what are you
true.
doing with your relationship with God? You know, like it's like nurture that relationship. The same way you can call your girlfriend 3 times. Oh, I need to remember to call my girlfriend. Why can't you remember to pray and talk to God?
Yeah.
So from my side, no, I don't think I'm gonna give such a in-depth answer as you two. I think that my pastor likes to make a joke. You know, there's professional Christians, there's Christians, and then there's whatever I am. So I'm not in the professional Christian league. I'm not there playing with Manchester United, scoring 4 prayers a day. No. I'm at the back of the bus. I'm at the back of the bus.
I'm with you. I'm with you in that
I
bus.
think for me, how I nurture a relationship is hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? So I call it the ladder effect, and this guy describes it perfectly to me. But I used it for my own sake, for like religion, etc. And one thing I constantly see in myself is what is on top of your ladder, right? So what will I place on my ladder at the top? Usually, for example, is relationships, right? So what happens is underneath it's family, Thato, podcast, whatever. But when the relationship shakes, what happens to the rest of the ladder? The rest of the ladder shakes. Things are falling. The ladder can fall. So I try to place God as my highest level of like, this is the most important being in my life. So I'll be like, I love you, but like not more than God. I love the things that earth gives me, but not more than God. Yeah. Because God, for me, would never shake. It will always be stable. And I perceive whatever I can to make sure that God sees that priority. I love the comparison to a relationship. How can I make God feel important to me? And I think that is how I stabilize that ladder. So if I have to go to church once a month, because some people are marathon runners of church. They can go in the morning, in the lunch, and Sunday, and then even host a youth celebration on Friday. Some people can do those marathon sprints. I'm more of a,
which is okay.
Netflix original type Christian. To do 1 episode, very nice. I got the message. I go home, I eat of it, and come back 1 Monday. The room. You know what I'm saying?
Season 2.
That's just on my side. Just for the other people listening that are not there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, it's definitely not easy to run the marathon. It's not an easy thing. You know, it's a thing of like. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Like you can't sometimes you can't make it to church every Sunday. So it's a thing of like just God knows your heart.
Exactly.
That's what it's about.
I posted a TikTok not so long ago. I was like, people think really Christianity is easy. I'm fighting oppression, which means like you're fighting a whole lot of it.
Yes,
we are in the world after all. You got a job, you got a relationship, you have responsibilities, and I think we need to recognize that going to church is not visiting God.
Yes.
So there's exactly. Going to church is fellowship
100%.
with the brethren and hearing from your spiritual leader. It's not visiting God. God is here. He's in here. He's here. You don't gotta go to church.
My pastor says that during like traffic, there's this like traffic in the thingy.
Yeah.
In traffic, guys, you can sit with God in traffic.
Everywhere.
Like instead of like listening to like I don't know a young Nicki Minaj, sit with God. Like sit with God.
I was about to say like also fellowship with God. What do you say?
He was on my
We said it a bit.
didn't say it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Also, I think recognizing God like as part of at the top of your ladder is also making necessary lifestyle changes. I think it means absolutely. It means very little. If let me say your intention means very little. Just because you intend to doesn't mean
You did it.
there's a significance in it.
What
Follow
a-
through. So that means if you must let go of certain relationships, certain habits, change your algorithm, stop watching all that pornography. You know, I'm talking to you.
So what happens? Because me and my boys were talking about this on the WhatsApp group, right? When what? It's I
was there.
when there's indirect results, right?
So what do you mean?
So you know, come on, can I say the thing? Can I
That
say
means it's bad.
So it's
It's not
indirect
like
results.
that.
So you know, because you brought up relationships, like sometimes
Yeah.
you're gonna have to let go of relationships or
Yeah.
or a lot of humanly, I want to say pleasures,
Yes.
in order to uplift the soul, right?
Yeah.
But what happens when God takes the things away that you're not ready to let go of? So for example, you're like, yo, God,
Yeah.
Father, you wanna pray for me?
Please help me succeed
Yo,
in my
God,
businesses.
I want to succeed in my businesses.
In
I want to
life.
let go of
I want
these
to be
things.
happier.
Oh, God,
Remove
and then
the
boom,
obstacles.
He removes your girlfriend.
Then she must go.
Then she has
Because
to
she's
go.
holding you back.
Right.
She's not the one for you.
One of our-
And I
so-
think-
You know,
yeah.
that comes into the fact that, you know, that the plans, like when he says the plans I have for you are the
Plans
plans
to prosper you.
and they are greater
give
than
you
the
a good
plans that you
future,
have
right?
for yourself. So then,
Also,
like,
I
what
think-
you think,
Yeah.
what you think, this girl, she's great and everything like that. The woman God has lined up for you,
Is
you won't even
even
remember
great.
this girl's name.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe we must pray to God to make sure.
Also, I think we must
God just
recognize.
remove if she mustn't be there.
I'm tired. I'm grateful. But I'm tired. Remove.
I think we must also recognize that it's an not unhealthy, it's unrealistic expectation to say that God is incapable of hurting you. He will.
Okay. That's a good, very.
He will. If it's in line with his purpose, you will cry. You will have to let the girl go. You'd have to let
Gosh.
the business go. You'd have to
That's
let the
so
house
true.
go. You know what
That
I'm
is
saying?
so
And
true.
I
need to
also
pray
saw
more.
somebody say, you are only capable of reaching a certain level when you're able to say no. Right? So if you even with the brand deals thing, I'm going to make it like an everyday example. If you are capable, you won't get to 100,000 rand brand deal if you're still saying yes to 5 to 6,000. So you can only reach a different level when you're able to say no to this girl, right? And there's even like a meme about it where you're holding this small teddy bear and Jesus is like, I have something for you. Give me the teddy bear.
Yes.
And you're like, no, but I love the teddy bear, right? Not seeing that he has a life size behind him to give you.
That's so true.
Let go.
And to get that, you know, I believe in like the breaking.
What are you guys on? Would like, can I join your guys' church sound group? Like, what WhatsApp group are you guys watching and following? Yo.
Hey, we sit with the Father, bro. We sit with the Father. We sit with the
I know. Yo. I'm sure these guys have gotten speed dial. Bro.
You want to talk to God?
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Oh, God on speed dial.
Yes,
You know people that say, I was actually talking to God yesterday,
Yes.
and he told me,
And he
I feel
said,
like,
Yeah.
I feel like you guys have that
God
relationship.
said, God did say.
Need
No, but I do
Need
believe,
that.
like, you know, this thing, don't be afraid to let go of certain things. Because I believe, like, in the breaking, you know, God is not going to build something on a foundation that is shaky.
Absolutely.
He's not going to give you anything where he knows that it will fall.
Right.
You know, so sometimes he needs to remove everything,
Absolutely.
you know, so that he can like build something, you
Yeah.
know. And sometimes what he's building is not what you think you want and you need. I think
Right.
when people think God, they think I'll be rich, I'll be this, I'll be this. Like that's what they think. They think God is like a genie. Like you rub the bottle. If you rub the bottle, God will give you this and this and
Yes.
this and this and this.
Absolutely.
He does not give you what is not for you.
Yeah.
And he does not give you what you do not need, you
Yeah.
know. And one thing about God, he does things to prosper his kingdom. And if the money that he gives you won't prosper his kingdom, why?
You're gonna lose it.
Why?
You're gonna lose all that money.
Yeah, I hope the money. I hope the money he gives me prospers his kingdom. Whatever he needs, God, I'll open the church. Let me prosper for you, Lord. I'll spread the word. Maybe Mammie Dearest is prospering the kingdom. Lord, guys, God is good.
Hey, hallelujah.
Because she's prospering the kingdom.
Is Zenzu part of the kingdom? It's not part of the kingdom, Zenzu.
Yeah, right.
No, but I think I like what you're saying, and you know, just to close it on that comment, just being like, I think the biggest learning people need to do is to be the ability to unlearn. You understand?
Right.
So a lot of people stick in their ways and they never get the chance to be like, you know what, A, B, and C that I actually learned to do is
Right.
actually not the right path. But speaking on level, like learning and etc., studying for your parents or your reality of life. So I don't know what you meant by that.
Yeah, no, I was saying close it. I was saying close
Oh, we're
the
closing.
podcast, yeah.
Yes. Okay, this is my favorite part of Seated. We haven't done this in a while, and I'm forcing Taz. I was going to say no, but I'm forcing it.
What does it
Please
do?
recommend a series or movie that you've been watching. And
I was
give
just
like
gonna,
a small
say that,
description.
yeah, like a
Please.
synopsis.
Please, my favorite part.
Okay,
It's my
start
favorite
that
part.
side. Let me think.
Okay, we'll start in the middle.
I can
I'll go first.
Oh,
You go first.
Showmax,
Okay.
Spinning.
Okay, good. Very good. Very good.
The best
Very good.
South African
The best.
series that I've watched this year
Okay.
that introduces me to a new culture.
Oh.
Right? So we're always seeing like adulting. We're used to seeing Shaka Lembe, the wife. We know how like Zulu culture's like
A lot.
mixed of a lot.
lot.
Yeah,
Why are
yeah,
you
yeah.
looking at
Hey,
me?
Zulu people have been running television for years.
Hold on. So now
Shout
this
out.
brings you into the Cape Flats, into a colored community, into Cape Town, and it introduces the gangster life as well as the police force, and then also just like a really cool sports, which is genuinely spinning cars within the culture community. So I think it's just a show that was like shot really well, storyline's really amazing. The characters can act, like they can actually act really, really well.
Important in South African. In South African TV.
It's not rare. They've been doing very well, guys. They've been doing on Showmax. The Showmax originals.
Yeah, I feel like
we repeat
Showmax,
five
they-
actors every show.
Yeah, but that's because they're so
Showmax is
amazing,
better.
bro. You guys don't compare when Will Smith gets the same roles.
True.
Yeah.
'Cause
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to taste something new. Okay, the show for me, I'm gonna go with, I think it's called One Day. Am I right?
We've spoken about this.
It's called One Day on Netflix. It basically takes us it's the story of two lovers who meet in university across 10 years of their lives.
Yo.
Right? And we basically start off with them in university, and each episode is in a different year of their lives.
Yo.
And they do the obvious thing of the first day they meet up, they were supposed to hook up, but they just spoke the whole night, and then become friends, and then you can see they love each other, so they never admit to it.
Yeah.
And later on in life, one they separate and people date, and now it becomes the best female friend, and
Yeah.
then obviously the best female friend and the guy in love with each other, but they never speak. But then he gets his girl pregnant and he marries her,
Yeah.
and then she cheats, and then they finally get to be together. But
Okay, don't tell us the whole story now. I'm fit. How we now? I'm fit.
But the point is that show crumbled me as a man. It crumbled me.
How so?
I have never been exposed to what I perceive the most realist depiction of what love could be like for young people. And when I tell you, I wept. I think I wanted to say I cried, but it's not enough. I wept.
Lock in.
Wept. I wept. Tissue like when you have to catch the breath. Yeah. Not on the first, on the third beat.
Nobody got my
I
jokes.
wept.
For me, the show, it's called Marry My Husband. It's a Korean drama. Guys, I will recommend Korean dramas to you all. They are the best. So it's basically about this lady basically has cancer, and then what happens is it's basically she's dying. She can't pay her hospital bills and things like that. So her husband owes her money. Like, he was a deadbeat husband. So she goes home. Right? She goes home, and when she gets home, she finds her husband in bed with her only friend, her best friend. And basically, things happen, and then they basically push her, she dies. And the reason why he basically killed her was because he had insurance on her. Because he took insurance right before she got cancer, because her father died of cancer.
I say so. 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah, so he took insurance out on her. So he was basically it was basically like a die and give us like the insurance money thing. And
He took a life to get coins and took her best friend.
And took her best friend, yes. And then when she opens her eyes, like, she dies, and when she opens her eyes, she's 10 years back. Like
She remembers everything.
yes, she still remembers
Oh
everything.
my days. That
And
sounds amazing. Yo. What's it called?
Marry My Husband.
Where is it? Netflix?
Prime.
K-drama.
Oh.
Y'all don't have Prime.
So, hey, escape logins.
Oh, you have it again.
Yeah. What is it?
We have it too.
Marry My Husband.
Marry My Husband. Yeah, it's so good. It is
Yo.
so good.
Yo.
And the reason, okay, wait, let me tell you the reason why it's called Marry My Husband. So her goal now, 10 years.
Don't tell us. Now you're spoiling.
No, it's just the name of the show.
Oh,
I'm
now
not
she's
spoiling
spoiling for us.
I'm not gonna spoil.
You've already told us she dies, best friend, man.
No, yes,
It's a nice
that's
show.
episode
No, I don't want
one.
any more.
That's episode 1. Let me just tell you why it's called Marry My Husband.
I don't want to know, mommy.
No, let me tell y'all.
She's spoiling.
It's called
I want to hear.
It's called Marry My Husband because her goal now is to get her best friend to marry him because she knows that he's a deadbeat. So her goal is for yes. You guys are so invested. But it's a plot. It's a plot. It goes like this.
She spoiled the show.
No, that's episode 1.
Spoiled the
You
show.
still have the whole the thing to go. It spins. It goes.
Right.
I'm not watching anything after that.
Wait, what happens if she had a dream and she actually didn't go back 10 years?
No,
But you can't dream for 10 years.
no.
You could have 10 years of memory from a dream. Yeah.
To dream for 10 years.
No, because there are things that happen, but I'll be spoiling it.
Caiah,
Too late.
Your turn.
Wow, you set
Don't
the
tell us
bar
about
up
Skim
there.
Sam. You just heard Marry My Husband.
Set the bar
We don't
up
want to hear Skim
there.
Sam. We want to hear real things here.
God, I haven't been watching anything. Like I said, I've just been
Even if it's a YouTube video, you can
funny,
tell us.
dog. Okay, I like true crime, so the series based on like real events. So there's a series on Showmax called Love and Death. It follows a woman named Candy Montgomery, who was an active member of the church who ends up killing somebody. Yeah, for me, it explores themes of being the reality of Christianity, the reality of humanhood in Christianity, love, relationships, the impact of sex. And then for the Christians, we have what I've been listening to is a series called The Spirit of Error by Pastor Enoch from Christ Embassy.
Where do we find these shows?
I thought Love and Death is on Showmax, and
She said
then
Showmax,
The
yeah.
Spirit of Error is on Apple Podcasts.
I'm teasing you. I don't like when you don't react.
And yeah, no, I'm done with you. Like, we've sat here for an hour. I've had enough of this guy. Let's move on. Spirit of Error is about the difference between being wrong and being in error, and the difference between truth and fact. Right? Something that has facts is not necessarily the truth, and something that has evidence is not necessarily also the truth. And just because you're wrong doesn't mean you are in error. Yeah.
No.
Yes, people are watching things.
Don't digest.
People are watching things.
Yeah, guys, I just want to say if you guys enjoyed that podcast, please do give us 5 stars. This is the end. And don't forget, guys, you guys can catch Thought Digest every single Monday, 3 p.m. right here on our channel. And yeah, guys, really excited. We're going to probably hop into their podcast in like a month or two once they've established everything. But this has been dope. We're going to definitely have to have them again. Maybe one by one, because what? Like, that was amazing.
The tour.
That was
They
fun.
said you'd rather.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, one by one.
Yeah,
That was
One
just
by
to
one.
spice
Walk
it
quick,
up.
walk quick, mommy.
Just to spice up.
But if you're on YouTube, guys, don't forget to subscribe. That's the most important thing for today's video. If you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any streaming platforms, give us 5 stars. If you're going to give us 3 stars, give us 5 stars and tell us why you're going to give us 3 stars. It was C-Tails Level and Thato Rampedi.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let's get up on it, girl, if you want it. Ray-Bans and catamarans, baby, give me a light. We'll be living the life. Ray-Bans and catamarans.